Have you ever tried doing something and failed, and you never tried doing it again? Have you? Imagine falling, boom, and realizing that the exactly reason why you're winning. Today, you're going to feel challenged, inspired, maybe a little bit of uncomfortable, but in the end of this video, you will understand why failure might be your secret weapon. So let's go on and watch this motivational video. I believe in me, it will inspire you just as the way it inspired me. Let's go.
I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. Nelson Mandela said, "There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living." Now, I'm sure in your experiences in school and applying to college and picking your major and deciding what you want to do with life, I'm sure people have told you to make sure you have something to fall back on. Make sure you got something to fall back on, honey. But I never understood that concept, having something to fall back on. If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything. I want to fall forward. I figure at least this way I'll see what I'm going to hit. Without consistency, you'll never finish. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Don't be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test was 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots.
We hear that. Don't be afraid to fail. Failing is part of the progress. Let's keep going. Just have that in the back of your mind.
Without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams.
When you're dreaming big without putting things in control or trying to, walk through your dream, it's just a dream. So when you are dreaming big and then walking towards the dream, yeah, that makes it potential. That makes it kind of something that's going to yield a result. So let's keep on watching this. This is kind of a motivation to those who need it, because there's a lot who need this kind of video to be able to motivate them to do something big in their lives. Yeah. So you're watching this today. If you're having bigger dreams, just know that the main key to this is, once you're dreaming big, try to do something big so that it will yield a bigger result. Okay, let's move on.
Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the history of baseball. But you don't hear about the strikeouts. People remember the home runs. Fall forward. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Because the 1,001st was the light bulb. Fall forward. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks, and I'm sure you've probably heard that before, but I want to talk to you about why that's so important. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There's no doubt about it. And I know that's probably not a traditional message for a graduation ceremony, but hey, I'm telling you, embrace it, because it's inevitable. In the acting business, you fail all the time. Early on in my career, I auditioned for a part in a Broadway musical. Perfect role for me, I thought, except for the fact that I can't sing. I didn't get the job. But here's the thing. I didn't quit. I didn't fall back. I walked out of there to prepare for the next audition, and the next audition, and the next audition. I prayed. I prayed, and I prayed. But I continued to fail, and fail, and fail. But it didn't matter, because you know what? There's an old saying, You hang around the barbershop long enough, sooner or later you're going to get a haircut. So you will catch a break, and I did catch a break. Last year, I did a play called Fences on Broadway. But here's the kicker. It was at the Fort Theater. It was at the same theater that I failed that first audition 30 years prior. The point is, every graduate here today has the training and the talent to succeed. But do you have the guts to fail? If you don't fail, you're not even trying. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did.
Remember what Denzel said? He said, to get what you don't have, you need to do what you've never done before. How did this sound in your ears? Did it sound weird? Yeah. Let's keep watching this video. You will understand more and you will grab a huge knowledge from this. This is a motivational, speech that is going to push us to do something.
So imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential. The ghost of the ideas you never acted on. The ghost of the talents you didn't use. And they're standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, we came to you because you could have brought us to life, they say. And now we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes? I just got back from South Africa. It's a beautiful country, but there are places there with terrible poverty that need help. And Africa is just the tip of the iceberg. The Middle East needs your help. Japan needs your help. Alabama needs your help. Tennessee needs your help. Louisiana needs your help. Philadelphia needs your help. The world needs a lot, and we need it from you. We really do. We need it from you young people. I mean, I'm not speaking for the rest of us up here, but I know I'm getting a little grayer. We need it from you, the young people, because remember this. You got to get out there. You got to give it everything you got, whether it's your time, your talent, your prayers, or your treasures. What are you going to do with what you have? I'm not talking about how much you have. Some of you are business majors. Some of you are theologians, nurses, sociologists. Some of you have money. Some of you have patience. Some of you have kindness. Some of you have love. Some of you have the gift of long suffering. Whatever it is, whatever your gift is, what are you going to do with what you have? All right, now here's my last point about failure. Sometimes it's the best way to figure out where you're going. Your life will never be a straight path. I began at Fordham University as a pre-med student. I took a course called cardiac morphogenesis. I couldn't read it, I couldn't say it, I sure couldn't pass it. So then I decided to go into pre-law, then journalism. And with no academic focus, my grades took off in their own direction. I was a 1.8 GPA. And the university very politely suggested that it might be better to take some time off. I was 20 years old. I was at my lowest point. And then one day, and I remember the exact day, March 27th, 1975, I was helping my mother in her beauty shop. My mother owned a beauty shop up in Mount Vernon. And there was this older woman who was considered one of the elders in the town. And I didn't know her personally, but I was looking in the mirror, and every time I looked at the mirror, I could see her behind me, and she was staring at me. She just kept looking at me. Every time I looked at her, she kept giving me these strange looks. So she finally took the dryer off her head and she said something I'll never forget. She said, young boy, I have a prophecy, a spiritual prophecy. She said, you are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people. And in the years that followed, just as that woman prophesied, I have traveled the world and I have spoken to millions of people through my movies. Millions who up till this day couldn't see me, who up till this day I couldn't see while I was talking to them, and they couldn't see me, they could only see the movie. They couldn't see the real me. But I see you today, and I'm encouraged by what I see, and I'm strengthened by what I see. Because taking risk is not just about going for a job. It's also about knowing what you know and what you don't know. It's about being open to people and to ideas. The chances you take, the people you meet, the people you love, the faith that you have, that's what's going to define you. Never be discouraged. Never hold back. Give everything you got. And when you fall throughout life, remember this: fall forward.
I want to ask you a question. What one failure you regretted, but that failure taught you more than success ever could? Tell me. See, here is what happened to me. I started tracking my failure. My setbacks was locked in and was also revealed. I revealed all these things and was also reframed as a data. Now, when I miss a goal, what I do is that I don't just beat myself up like I was doing then. What I do is that I say to myself, let's get smarter next time. And then I have to move and continue because I've noticed that failure is part of the process. It's part of what you are building. Sometimes we have to make mistakes when we are building something. But this thing I've taught myself is not just an emotional resilience. No, it's just a growth tactics, a growth ethic that I've taught myself, that I've learned all these years, that have also kept me going. Now, what should be you watching me today? What should be your mission? Your mission over next week should be you writing down your risk, any risk that you take at some point in time, write it down and then try your best to do what? To avoid it, then take it out. Okay, just log it in and then review it. Okay, review it so very well. Then after that, you will notice a change in you. And also try time to time to go through this video because it's going to help you so much. After all this thing, I want you to come back to this video, share your thoughts in the comment section. Then let's build a community. This is what I want. Let's just build a community where we can help each other to be able to grow day by day. And also at the same time, please don't forget to go to Allah's Kids Motivation. He's the one that posted this motivational video, which I believe that he have multiple bunch of motivational videos that are like this, that can help you to grow, to reach your goals. And then watch it. Try your best to like it and try your best to follow and subscribe to his page because he is doing a great work in bringing something like this video to us. It's very important. Thank you very much. Thank you. See you in my next video. Thank you. Take care. Bye.